Hello dear viewer, I'm leesusss and welcome back to Hardspace Shipbreaker. The last mission I did, off camera, didn't go very well. The reactor blew for some random reason. But there we go, never mind. We're not going to do it this time though. I'm sick of doing these dumb javelins. We're going to do something a bit different. Well, a couple of things that you haven't seen before. One... Where is it? Where's that big boy? Ooh, where's that gone to? That's really annoying. Hold on. That's a heavy cargo Gecko. I want a different Gecko. The Gecko is like the biggest... unless I've added something new in here, it's one of the biggest ships you're going to face. Okay. And it appears to have gone, which is I'm a little annoyed about. You get these... you get a few different versions. There's the heavy cargo version. Actually one of my favourites, but not what I want to do right now. There's also a transport version, which is like a big space plane, and there is a salvage version, which is an absolute pain in the bum. Well, we're going to do it because there's two things to learn. First of all, it's interesting to do such a big ship. Secondly, if it's in here, I'm going to check it's in here or not. It should be. We want to play with some radiation, which is the new one. It's one of the last things. We'll go to here anyway. I'm sure we'll find radiation eventually. Radiation filters are an important new thing in the ship. What is the music doing in the background there? Got some sort of jazz swing going on. How are we doing here? We've got fuel.
People. Want to tell you something I was told early in my career. You can patch a mistake, but the mistake's still there, just covered up. The only way to truly fix a mistake is to not allow it to happen in the first place.
Ah.
I hope you're taking that in. You can't truly fix a mistake, so let's just avoid them to begin with. Okay? No mistakes. Go get them, kids.
I mean, I partly get the idea, the whole, measure twice, cut once, and the rest of it, but it's still pretty stupid. What are you talking about? But there we go. We're not going to listen to how right now.
Transferring credits.
We're not going to bother cutting this off because the whole sensor array can be removed and go from there. Now, I had a particular way of doing this ship, and we're going to have to see if it still works or not, because it might not. First of all, though, we need to cut these off. We have to be careful. So, has this changed? They used to be... So, armour plates on here. Presumably these are deep system ships, and they are concerned about, damage coming into the ships. They've got these. They're a big surface area, so therefore they've got these big armour plates on them. I thought these went somewhere else before. They didn't go in the barge, but they're going in the barge now, obviously. Which could be a problem because you could easily damage them, these armour plates. But I need to... The base top of the ship is a massive hatch.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
And let's just be careful. We'll take a bit of time here. We want to get these plates out of the way because they want to go somewhere else. There are some panels on the top that go in the furnace, and there are some that go into the and much of it goes into the processor. Much of the ship. But it's a big old beast. This.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
It's under pressure. Now, one of the ways I used to get in here. Actually, we're still fairly early in the career. I've only just opened this ship up. We probably can decompress this ship. A lot of it anyway. Not all of it. We'll come to that in a minute. There's a pair of airlocks in here. And then we get into the main chamber.
Pressurizing.
Why are you suddenly laggy, game? Weird. One of the things I find interesting about the game as well is when there is an atmosphere in the ship like this, then it does... You can see it's kind of murky in here. And we'll get clarity later once we decompress. Although that It is broken. That's going to be a problem. So we're going to have to do a controlled decompression, an explosive decompression, which is not fun in here. So this bunch of crap floating around, we're going to ignore a lot of it. The bits to worry about are big crates like this. This bloody thing. What do I do about you? Yeah, move you up to there is what I want to do. Very, very heavy. Oh, we'll have that piston. So we're looking for any really large loose material in here. That's a bunny. Come here, bunny. Squeaky, squeaky. There's the reactor. It's kind of protected. This could go... Okay, this could be one... This is to be the first big critical failure, I think. On camera, I'd imagine. It could well go wrong. There's not a good way to decompress this. I could crack it open with the depth charges. There doesn't seem to be anything near the reactor that I'm worried about. One of the good ways to decompress, well, better ways to decompress, is to do a large opening in one big go. Right? How are we going to do this? Okay, what we're going to do, I think, we're going to decompress. I'm pretty doing it wrong here, but we're going to decompress this one first.
Air pressure level decreasing. Airlock pressurizing.
Right, what is that? That's a new item. What is that thing?
Pressurizing.
It's a fuel pipe. Uh-oh. Oh, interesting. That did it very differently to what I thought would happen. I'm a bit worried about where that fuel pipe came from, though. But we have seemed to have done the work we needed to do. Let's see what happens when we do this. We will find out in a minute if any of these are broken.
Fuel levels are low. Fuel supplies are available for purchase at the master
That's my fuel
shaft.
levels. Okay, I want to see no pipes broken. Sometimes pipes break in the rush of atmosphere. What I've done, so what I was talking about before, what I've done in the past is...
Nice find, Rook. Can't wait to see you get that old beauty up and running.
Is I would simply cut open these doors, these big main hatches, the cargo hatches, and let it vent like that. Now, the reason I would do that is because these doors are very heavy, and therefore they wouldn't move very much. They wouldn't drift away like some of the smaller hatches would get blown out by a decompression. But they also, it's a very big open space, and therefore the decompressions are worse when the air is rushing through a small hole. That is the principle of it. But I seem to have done it another way by venting into here, which is not what I'd normally do, but it seemed to be okay. See what I mean? These massive things here. Although I'm making them look very light at the moment. What was that? Partly because I think the quality of my devices has... my tools has improved. Okay, right. So, now we've done that and I'm kind of okay with what's happening on. Now what we need to do now to get a little bit of the mood out, because I'm chatting far too much. What we need to do now is peel the ship clear as much as possible. Often what you find yourself doing is stripping off the main body of the ship and then leaving all these interior corridors can sometimes still be pressurized, and then you have to deal with the raw frame of the ship once you've cleared it out. You don't want to move yet, you see. Oh, there you go. See, I knew you wanted to go. We'll get some fuel in a bit. It doesn't matter. If we have any trouble moving around, it will be fine because we run out of fuel. We can grapple our way around quite effectively. What I don't want to happen though is have any of these damn things end up in the furnace, which is very easy for it to do, and it makes me really angry because of the potential lost value. Anyway, get this one off of here as well. We should, that airlock is not done, we should empty this airlock as well.
Airlock depressurizing.
Yeah, you depressurize, mate. What am I trying to collect from my ship, by the way? Fuse, I've got heat sink, fan and data banks. I don't really want to break one of those. We probably won't find a data bank in here anyway. We might do. And if we see if we find a crappy forklift anywhere. I don't care too much. Forklifts are one of those things that are very annoying in the game. I don't even know why forklifts are generally used. They seem to be like a bit of a rubbish piece of equipment to me. It doesn't seem to really fit with everything else in the game. But they're annoying me particularly because they are often unsecured. In fact, they're almost always unsecured in the ship, and therefore free to bounce around and cause trouble. That is a hoist on the internal rail here. Again, I love the thought about how this has been designed. Yeah, I've been doing things off screen as well, so I've been slowly improving the quality of my equipment and how effective we are moving stuff around. This thing I said about earlier, this is the back of the sensor array. So if we cut this out, we can then
That's 5 minutes left on the clock.
dump this
5 minutes
down
left.
into the thing. Now, usually in the first session on a ship like this, I would be expecting to get a lot of prep work done, at least half of the shell ripped off. But I'm being slow. Partly because I'm talking to you, but also because I haven't done this for a long time, so this particular ship, so I'm taking an extra pause. That's got to go in the furnace, hasn't it? I wonder if I just wasted some by doing that earlier. Okay, we've got to worry about that in a minute.
Tether supplies are dropping.
That's alright, we're going to get more fuel as well. Got to do some fuses. What else have I done? There's a few different things you really should do before others. I think I've commented before about making certain that I'd vented, done certain things before venting the air, or making sure I could vent the air. You're now caught under there, aren't you? So turning the power off completely before you're ready is not a good idea. But I think I seem to be doing it okay right now.
Valuable object process.
Right, what we want to do here is cut out some of these. I have to be very careful of this gangway in the middle though, because that's where the people walk through the ship to get around. And also there's often the coolant unit that's keeping the reactor non-reactive. He's running under there. There it is there, see, it's very easy to forget about it. And cut through it accidentally. Which can lead to a big boom. How are we doing for tethers? Yeah, fuel's low. 2 tethers left. Yeah, I do kind of like this ship. Well, it shouldn't be you splitting you off just yet. I need to get more tethers.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
No! Oh, god damn it. Okay, right.
Warning. Fuel levels are
Well, that's a new level, that alarm.
Valuable object accepted for processing.
It does annoy me to have to go back. Oh, I've got a tether there, actually. Are you strong enough to pull that back out of the...
Caution. No tethers. Please refill supplies.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000. Thank you for your...
Tethers restored.
Okay, there it is. There. See, faffing around. Yeah, put the deck charges away. You don't want to do that yet. What have I done there? What have I grabbed? Oh no, that's what I need to do. That's what I need to stop doing. 1 second. Okay. Stop panicking me. You can do this. What I want to do
Applying credits to account.
is cut this thing off because it is... A lot of it's a big to go in the foot. And usually I don't care if I scrap the aluminium too much. But in this case, it's too big a piece for me to scrap like that. And what's holding up is this central cross piece. So if I do this...
This is your 1 minute warning cutter. Bring it home.
No, not you! Damn it!
Material.
Oh, I'm so clumsy! It's destroyed a load of nanocarbon. And that hurt me. That was, you can see, if you can see the red dot on the screen, because I've wasted it, then it hurts me. I'm suffering pain from that now. From my own stupidity. Let's loosen all these up.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Right, let us see where we need to cut this under here. That's what I would normally do around here. We'll come back to you in a minute, circuitry. Oh, I'm running out of time. Just not a good use of time. Is I will be under here chopping all these free. Okay, next session we're going to kick some ass. That's right.